Well, there we go. We have our encounter planned. Let's take a look at what's going to be like. Yeah, we're going to speed past that, but that's okay because we're going to have plenty of fuel. So 14 hours and 14 hours. So yeah, that's a 7-minute flyby, but that's more than enough time to get properly captured. And we have more than enough fuel if we just look at our stage. 212 units, so more than half our tank, almost 2/3 of our tank. But yeah, I'll do that burn, and I'll see you in the orbit of Gilly. Okay, guys, we're just about coming up on Gilly. Just a few more minutes until our sphere of influence change. There we go. And so we are 4 minutes away from our periapsis. Let's get this burn planned, though. Oh, too much. Not sure what a safe altitude is, but so we'll just leave it at that. That looks pretty safe, though. Yeah. So this shouldn't take too long. It's a 19-second burn. Too much again. Oh well, actually, you know what? Since we have so much fuel left in this, we'll land with this, and since Gilly is so forgiving, I mean, we're doing 10 meters per second right now, so... Although, actually, you know what? I would prefer to land on the day side. Or at least near the equator. Or near the day side. Terminator. And actually, let's do some science from here. AD. Woohoo! $200. So yeah, I'm gonna just spam this for a while. Oh, I am basically out of electric charge. So yeah, let's get in the sun. Sun's about to rise. Well, no, not really. There we go. More science! Yeah, I'm gonna milk this while it's still good. And actually, I think this is probably the last good one. 7 point... Well, I'm still getting decent science out of it. But anyways, yeah, I'll plan a descent, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to do that. Okay, so I'm down to physical time warp only right now. If I go this, can't warp faster than one time at under 8,000 meters, so I'm gonna do my deorbit burn right here. And it's not gonna take much. Oh, that's more than I wanted. Let's just swing this around a bit. Yeah, that'll do. Then I can pick a nice spot. Once we're closer to here, we'll just add a maneuver there. Yep, physical time warp. So I'm not going to make you sit through this for the next 5 minutes. I'll bring you back once we're ready to do that final burn. So we're back, and we're running the video at, I think it's 4 times normal speed. Actual value doesn't really matter all that much. But yeah, just that's our final burn that we just did there. And it's going to take so long that I even thrust towards Gilly. Yeah, this takes a long time because the gravity is so low. Anyways, we're falling, and yeah, that's about it. Just keeping my speed about, I think it's 10 meters per second. Can't really see on my preview window here. But yeah, just falling and using time warp to make it a little more bearable. And keeping the speed down by quick bursts of the thruster, and we're on Gilly. So get rid of that maneuver node that I totally didn't need, and then we start sign spam. So yeah, for those who don't know, you can repeatedly send your science to get anywhere between 110 and I think it's 180% of the value that you would normally get. Or at least originally get. So when what shows up in the window before the transmission penalty. So yeah, if you do that multiple times, you can. It's basically like returning a sample once. So that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm just maxing out all the science that I can get, and doing it for each of the experiments that are available. I only have the thermometer and barometer, and since Gilly doesn't have an atmosphere, those are basically useless. But the mystery goo containers and the science junior pod do produce good science when I have enough electricity. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so that's about as much useful science as we're going to do here. So, time to head back to Eve. And basically, I don't have to do much. So, I'm already escaping Gilly. And just make life easy for our transfer or orbit back to Eve. I actually did this at a really bad time because it's basically the most inefficient time, but as I said, we've got plenty of fuel, so really not all that concerned. And we will set our periaps to be about 65 kilometers. Because that will get us down to the surface. Actually, you know what? I really don't want to be landing on the dark side. So I really should have waited. But yeah, fuel is not an issue. We got more than enough. I actually need to get rid of this stage anyway, so I might as well use its fuel. I will set up a descent path and see you when I'm ready to deorbit. So, I've just set my periaps to 80 kilometers, and that should be just enough to basically aerobrake us so that we land on the light side or day side of Eve. So, well, here's hoping. We'll see what happens here. And this should automatically, yep. So we'll just do some physical time warp. Is it gonna be enough? It's not looking like it, so we're gonna give it a little help from the engines. Actually, a lot of help from the engines. And this might, actually, you know what? I'm willing to do a couple passes. So, a little bit later, and we're running the video super fast. It is running at 4 times normal speed. And, well, yeah, this is basically pretty much the same as my trip down to Gilly, except I've got an atmosphere that I can brake against. But yeah, doing science all the way down through the atmosphere, trying to get the barometer to work, but it doesn't work until much lower in the atmosphere. I don't know the exact altitude that the barometer starts working, but I posit here that it might be around 50k. It's actually, I think, a little bit lower than that is when I noticed that it started working. But I've got the temperature working, and I still have the mystery goo container and the science pod that I can get science with. So yeah, I'm just doing as much as I can before the atmosphere gets too thick and I have to worry about turning my antennas off, which is coming up pretty close. Soon we're going to see some re-entry effects as well. Not exactly sure how far into the video that starts, but it's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, again, just getting as much science as I can through as much of the atmosphere as I can, because there are actually 2 layers that you can get science in, the low atmosphere and the high atmosphere. And there I just saw, yep, some re-entry effects. So I'm being a little crazy and still communicating my results with the antennas. I'm a little surprised they didn't actually break off, because that's something that I've seen in other people's Let's Play, is that if they're not careful, they can break those antennas off. But yeah, I stopped transmitting there for a few minutes, and partly because I had maxed out some of the science. Anyways, chutes deployed successfully, didn't tear away, and time to continue doing more science. So yeah, this is... I think this is the actual first time that I've ever landed anything on Eve, regardless of recording it or not. And they're just trying to tilt to get some more sunlight on the solar panels. Luckily, once I do get down, I can basically just let the probe float away and have one set of panels floating. Anyways, that's 500 meters full deployment, and yep, still trying to get as much science as I can before touching down, because then I'm in a new biome and I won't be able to get the science that I would have up here in the atmosphere. But anyways, there we are, splash down, flop over, point the solar panels in the right direction, and start doing even more science. So I'm not going to bore you with all that extra science that I'm doing, and I'll just skip out to the tech tree. Wow, look at that! 2,500 science! And that was almost all from that one mission to Eve. So yeah, science spam does work. Don't be afraid to use it, type thing. Anyways, I think that's probably a good place to end this episode. Might have actually gone over a little bit. But anyways, if you liked the episode, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Mike Braedley. This has been Kerbal Space Program. I'll see you next time.